We're getting divorced, and that's final.
What?
I know that you've been cheating on me. No need to worry, she's a very trustworthy friend. She would never, ever lie to me.
Is that so? Then why don't you call her over here? I'd like to hear her story for myself.
What? Well, you see, I can't do that.
Trouble Busters!
It's your birthday next Sunday, right, Judy? How about we go on a little trip? How about that bed and breakfast by the lake that you like?
Sorry, Alan. I've got plans to go see my friend that day.
Oh, okay, that's fine. We can go another day.
I don't think it'll work. My schedule is completely full.
Okay, then. Well, have fun with your friend, I guess.
I will.
My name's Alan. I've been married to Judy for just about a year now. Sure, she might be a bit selfish and maybe she spends a bit too much. And she can be a wee bit pushy at times, but she's still the woman that I love. And our married life is going great. Or so I thought one day.
Hey, Alan, what do you think about men who cheat on their wives?
Huh? What's with that question all of a sudden?
I couldn't stand to stay with such a man. Just the thought of being with him would make me sick. I'd divorce him right away and take everything he owns.
Yeah, I can understand why. Cheating on your spouse, that's just awful. Why did she bring this up right now?
It is awful, and that's why I'm divorcing you.
What?
I know that you've been cheating on me.
Wait, what?
I know everything, Alan. Everything.
What in the world are you talking about? I've never cheated on you.
Don't bother trying to deny it. You've been caught. Oh, Alan, I never thought that you would betray me like this.
But I didn't.
I thought that I could trust you.
Hold on, Judy. I'm telling you, I've never cheated on you.
I've got evidence of your affair. Look, here's a picture of you holding hands with another woman. How could you do that when you have me? Ugh, despicable.
Wait, that isn't me.
It's obviously you. Who is that woman, Alan? What's her name?
No, take a look. The image quality of this picture is absolutely terrible. And looking at the background, I'd say it was taken from about 30 yards away. Sure, I guess he does have a similar haircut.
You see, it is you after all. You're an evil man, Alan.
No, it's not. I'm serious. That's not me in the picture. Where did you even get this picture in the first place?
A friend took it for me. She wanted me to know you were cheating.
A friend? Which friend?
A close friend. You've never met her. And she gave me much more information along with this picture, so I know you're guilty. It's time for you to fess up.
What do you mean, information? Is this friend of yours a private detective or something?
You're not going to change the subject, Alan. She's a friend, and that's all you need to know. I have all the evidence I need to prove you cheated on me, so sign these divorce papers right now.
Let's calm down for a second, okay? This is all happening way too fast.
Didn't you hear me a moment ago? When I said how much I hated cheating men, I won't stand for it. We're getting divorced, and I'm taking all of your money.
You can't take my money.
Of course I can. Your infidelity led to our divorce, so I'm going to get a massive amount of alimony from you. You have no idea how much pain and suffering you've caused me. The only thing that could ever heal these wounds is getting half of your assets and salary.
Judy, please, let's just settle down and talk for a minute. This is all one big misunderstanding. I'm sure I can clear this all up if you'll—
Shut up!
What the?
I trusted you, Alan, and you betrayed me. How could you?
Please, Judy, don't cry. This is so bizarre. I have never, ever cheated on her.
You can clearly see how hurt I am, and you're still making excuses? You are so cruel, Alan. Give me your money now.
I'm serious, though. I didn't do anything. Here, use this, Judy.
Don't come any closer. You touched your mistress with that hand, didn't you?
It's just a handkerchief.
Shut up! I bet she gave you that handkerchief.
What is going on here?
I am done talking, Alan. I don't have anything left to say to you. I don't want to see your face ever again.
Judy, please.
Shut up! Sign these divorce papers right now. Pay me what you owe me and get out of my sight. Oh, the tears. The tears just won't stop coming. I can't believe I've been betrayed in such an awful way. I'm so ashamed. I'm gonna take everything from you.
Judy, wait, don't go. Unreal. This is a total nightmare. I have no idea what's going on. I've never cheated on her. Why is she divorcing me so suddenly? And she wants to take all my money? Wait. This doesn't make even the tiniest bit of sense. She's so convinced I'm cheating, but she doesn't even have any real evidence. And she says only taking my money can heal her pain? You know, Judy has always had some pretty reckless spending habits. Maybe she's... That's gotta be it. It's trouble-busting time. I'm sorry, but I'm not entirely sure I understand. You say you want to divorce Alan, but why, Judy? The two of you have always gotten along so well.
I told you, Dad, Alan is cheating on me. He's betrayed me, and I can prove it. Take a look at these pictures. These should make it clear.
I can't make out the faces in this picture at all. It's so blurry. Now, Alan, do you have anything to say for yourself? Are you the man in the picture that Judy just showed me? No, sir, it's not me.
There you go, lying again.
Honestly, Judy, I have a very hard time believing Alan could do such a thing. In all the time I've known him, he's always come off like a trustworthy, honest, dependable man. I just can't believe that he would do something so stupid as to be with another woman in broad daylight like that. Are you sure you're not making a mistake, Judy?
How could I be mistaken? You saw the picture, Dad. He's as guilty as sin. My trusted friend told me he's cheating, so I am 100% certain he did it. He's a filthy cheater. He betrayed his loyal, loving wife. Whose side are you on anyway, Dad? Your own daughter's or his?
I'm on both of your sides, Judy. All I want is to resolve this in the best way for both of you. The issue is I just don't know enough to determine whether Alan really cheated or not.
What more could you possibly need to know? Look at this picture again, Dad.
No, I genuinely can't tell. About the only thing I can see clearly is the haircut. No, Judy, you'll need more evidence than just that picture. It seems to me like you're placing a lot of weight on the testimony of this friend of yours you mentioned earlier.
Right? She told me everything. What's the matter, Dad? Are you saying that you think I'm completely making this story up?
I've said no such thing, dear, but the fact is that I've never met this friend before. Who is she?
No need to worry. She is a very trustworthy friend. She would never, ever lie to me.
Is that so? Then why don't you call her here? I'd like to hear her story for myself.
What? Well, you see, I can't do that.
Oh, and why not?
You see, she's, very busy. In fact, she's out of the country on business.
Out of the country, you say? Sounds like your friend is quite the businesswoman.
That's right, Dad. She's so busy, she hasn't even been home for a long time. A really long time.
I see.
What is it?
If she's been away from home for so long, exactly when did she take this picture?
When? It must mean that Alan met this woman in that same country.
What? Alan, I don't remember you leaving the country anytime recently. Or at all, for that matter. So you see now, that couldn't be me. Yes, you're right, it's not possible.
Look, all I can tell you is that I can't call her over here, but I trust everything she tells me.
You really can't call her at all?
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to tell you this whole time.
Okay, then. Is it all right if I call a friend, though?
What?
You can come in now. Good afternoon, everyone. Wait a minute, are you... Dad, this is my little brother, Ken. Go ahead and have a seat, Ken. Gotcha.
You? What are you doing here?
I'm sorry, Judy, but there's no point in hiding anything anymore.
Oh, no. Do you mean...
Pipe down. You'll speak when spoken to. Sorry, Alan. It won't happen again. Alan? What's the meaning of this? I'm sorry for bringing him into your house uninvited, Dad. No, that's not the issue at all. I'm asking you to explain what on earth is going on here. Right away, sir. The friend that Judy was referring to earlier just so happens to be my younger brother, Ken. And don't be confused by his appearance. He's not a woman, like Judy said. Hey, man, I told you to pipe down. I'm not finished talking yet. Yes, sir. This is all still very confusing to me. Are you saying that Ken is the one who caught you cheating? No, sir, he couldn't catch me cheating because I've never cheated on Judy. Yeah, but you just said that Ken is the friend that Judy was talking about. That's correct. I'm saying that the two of them were in on it together. Let me put it to you in the simplest terms possible. The truth is that Judy was cheating on me with Ken. She was? Then her story was... Yes, sir, it was all a lie. Her claim that I was having an affair, her claim that a friend caught me in the act, she made it all up so she could be with Ken. That and to steal my hard-earned money. It was all a part of Judy's cynical, dastardly scheme. Wait, she said Alan was cheating? And what's this about money? Well, Judy, is that true?
Of course not. Alan's lying. He's the one making it all up. Ken and I are just friends, that's all.
No, Judy, it's over. I told you he knows everything.
Shut up, you idiot!
Okay, sorry. No, it's just as Ken says. I know everything, Judy. How long are you prepared to keep up this act?
This can't be happening. How did he find out? You'd better have some evidence, Alan.
I'd say all the evidence I need is the look on Ken's face. But if you want more, I've got plenty. Want pictures? I've got some of those. And unlike the blurry one you took, these are all crystal clear and taken from up close. Here, sir, you can see them for yourself. Oh my goodness! Ugh. What's going on here, Judy?
I don't know. I have no idea. You know how technology is. He could have faked all of these easily. Alan's trying to frame me. He's tricking you.
Oh, weren't those pictures enough? That's fine. I've got way more where those came from.
What? When? How? How did you get all of these?
A private detective, the best one around. Wasn't cheap, but it was worth every penny. At the very least, it's cheaper than the alimony you were trying to bilk me out of. Oh, man.
Private detective? But when did you have time to go and hire one?
I had plenty of time while you and Ken were having your fun. You two had no idea you were being followed, did you?
Oh, no.
You were a bit too ham-fisted with your little how dare you cheat on me routine, Judy. I got suspicious. You might as well have been wearing an I'm lying t-shirt. Yikes. And after a little bit of digging, her whole plan came into the light. Next time you try to defraud someone, don't make so many stupid mistakes.
I can't believe it.
As for you, Ken, I still haven't heard your side of the story, so let's get to it. I want to hear everything. Everything? Yes, everything from start to finish right now. When did the two of you first start your affair? How many times have you met? Start talking. Okay, I'll talk. Now, Alan, I understand how you feel, but let's calm down. You don't want to go and do anything you'll regret, son. Sorry, sir. Go ahead, Ken, let's hear it. Okay, well, it all started when we were talking at the after party on your wedding night. After we started drinking, everyone was having a blast, doing karaoke, dancing, all that stuff. Judy was pretty drunk, and she came up to me and asked me to give her my phone number and email address. Our wedding night? You two started your affair on our wedding night? What is wrong with you? Don't get me wrong, it wasn't like that. I wasn't thinking about doing anything at all back then. It's just, you know, she was going to be my sister-in-law from now on, so I thought I might as well give her my number, that's all. That's how I felt anyway. But a few weeks later, Judy called me out of the blue, and then... And then? Well, we met up and had a few drinks together. And you didn't think there was anything wrong with that? She was my wife, Ken. No, I felt bad about it, honest I did. But Judy was like, it's okay, we're just two siblings having drinks. And after that, well, one thing led to another. I'm really sorry, Alan. Oh, you're sorry? You think saying you're sorry changes anything that's happened? What do you mean one thing led to another? You've been seeing each other ever since, haven't you? Just how do you explain that, Ken? I was getting there. We kept meeting up, and after a while, I kinda started to like her. Uh-huh. And that was when you came up with the scheme to frame me for infidelity and run away together with my money? You said you felt bad after just drinks, but you had no problem doing something as comically evil as that. Hey, that thing about taking your money, what's the deal with that?
Uh-oh.
What? You said she was trying to take your... Don't play dumb with me. You know exactly what I'm talking about, you homewrecker. The two of you have been plotting to make it look like I was the one cheating. Bro, Alan, I have no idea what you're talking about. I just fell in love with Judy, that's all. I never wanted your money. Explain. Well, Judy said that she was in love with me, too. She said that she was planning on divorcing you pretty soon. I was gonna come out and tell you about the whole thing eventually, honest. You've gotta believe me. You think I would believe anything you said? I guess it makes sense that you wouldn't trust me, but I swear I wasn't part of any plan to frame you or anything. Okay. Ken, I'm gonna ask you some questions. Answer them truthfully. Okay, Alan. What does Judy ordinarily talk to you about? I mean, things like your future together, how she thinks of me, and so on. Well, she said that she wants to be with me, and that she was willing to divorce you so that we could be together. I see. The truth is, Judy told me just the other day she wanted to divorce me. She did? I didn't know that. Okay, why do you think she wanted a divorce? And for the record, she didn't say it was because she fell in love with my little brother. She accused me of having an affair and that she was gonna divorce me and take all my money. What? Judy, did you actually say that to him?
Maybe?
That made me suspicious of her, so much so that I hired a private detective to see what she's been getting up to. That was how I found out that you were involved, Ken. But now I see that I may have been wrong about a few things. Isn't that right, Judy?
Okay, I can explain everything.
Now I see. It's all very clear now. Wait, I don't get it.
It's all very simple, sir. It's like this. Judy was having an affair with my younger brother, Ken. At some point, she started wanting to divorce me so she could be with him. But that wasn't enough for her. She wanted to divorce me and take as much from me as she could. There was one problem, though. She knew that if she broached that idea to Ken, he'd be completely against it. All Ken wanted to do was marry Judy and be together. Yeah, but Judy's greed got the best of her. That's why she planned and carried out her scheme all by herself. And as a result, her harebrained scheme turned out exactly like it was always destined to be. A miserable failure.
Harebrained?
Did you really think I would fall for such a grainy, low-quality picture? I've seen better edits done by 10-year-olds in Microsoft Paint. I knew you weren't the brightest bulb in the box, but you actually decided to go forward with that plan and thought it would go well for you? Everything went the exact opposite way you wanted it to.
Just shut up already.
So, Ken, what does everything you've just heard make you think? Make no mistake, you've done something entirely unforgivable to me. But I do understand how people can do absolutely insane things for love, so I'll give you this much. While I totally condemn your actions, I don't actually condemn you for your feelings. Really? But surely even you can see how scheming to take my money on top of divorcing me is one step too far, right? Yeah, kinda.
Ken?
Do you still want to be with Judy after finding out what she was doing? She didn't just deceive me and her dad, she was lying to you too, after all. And she did it all for money. The only thing Judy loves in this world is cold, hard cash. Alan, look, I am really, really, really sorry for everything I did to you. I'm never gonna speak to Judy ever again. We're through for good.
Ken, no, you can't do this. I did it all for you, Ken, for us.
For me?
I mean, we were gonna get divorced anyway. I might as well get as much as I can out of him, right?
Judy!
Just think of what we could have bought with the money I was gonna get. Vacations, houses, cars.
Judy, you little...
It's all right. You don't have to say it. We know what she is.
You don't know a single thing about me.
I know that you'll do anything for money. You'd sell your soul to the devil for a couple bucks. But let's keep this conversation moving. You brought me these divorce papers. Well, guess what? I already signed them. Now it's your turn.
You mean?
Yes, I do. Need a pen? I've got one for you. Now let's get this over with. This is what you wanted, right?
Well, the thing is...
No stalling, Judy. You said yourself that you wanted to divorce me. Oh, that's right. You only wanted to divorce me to get my money, huh?
I've had a change of heart. I think we'd be able to work out our differences if we tried.
You want to work out our differences? Don't make me laugh.
But Alan...
You're not going to walk this back just because you're losing both my money and your boyfriend, Judy. You're not going to get off that easily on my watch. How dare you even bring that up? I'm divorcing you, and I'm going to sue you for fraud in addition to suing you for your affair.
You can't do that.
Are you going to sue me too, bro? Quiet, I'll deal with you later. Yes, sir. I hope you're prepared for what's coming. I'm gonna do to you exactly what you tried to do to me.
Please, let's talk things out. I don't want to get sued.
What's the matter? Afraid you won't be able to pay the damages you'll owe? That's not my problem, Judy.
Dad, do something. Talk to him. He's right. I'll never be able to pay it off.
Judy, I feel it's my responsibility as your father to tell you that you're a disgrace to this family. You're no daughter of mine anymore.
Dad, no.
I didn't raise you to be a lying, cheating, devious cheater. I've never been so disappointed in my entire life. I'll see to it that the whole family cuts ties with you.
That's going too far. Hey, Ken, you need to stick up for me. Don't forget that this is all your fault.
How is it my fault?
Duh, if you hadn't gone and fallen in love with me, none of this would have happened. Now take responsibility.
Hold on. If anything, you were the one who was pursuing me, Judy. You texted me all the time.
Come on, what kind of man are you anyway, you coward?
I'm not a coward. I have every intention to take responsibility for what I've done. I'm willing to take any punishment from Alan that he sees fit to give me. But all of this was your plan. You were the one who tried to frame Alan and steal his money. I had nothing to do with that. Really now, Judy, I think you've embarrassed yourself enough. Just give it up, would you?
Why are you being so relentless? Was what I did really all that bad?
Yeah, obviously. What you did to me is something that they have antagonists do in cheesy soap operas. Let me ask you now. Do you actually think you did nothing wrong?
Did you call me cheesy?
You don't have time to protect your overinflated ego, Judy. In just a few weeks, you're gonna have to start payments on the massive damages I'm going to sue you for.
Massive? How massive are we talking about?
Let's just say you might finish paying it off by the time you retire, and that's a big might. Now, I believe you have some signing to do right here on the dotted line, please.
No, I won't do it. I don't want to have to pay you any money. I'll never pay you a dime.
Oh yeah? Then I'll just have to call in a debt collector.
I am begging you.
She's begging on her knees?
I can't pay you any money because I don't have any money and I don't want to get a job. So please, you've got to forgive me. Don't sue me, please.
She really only cares about money.
There, I apologized. Isn't that enough for you?
You're not apologizing, Judy. All you're saying is that you don't want to have to pay me any money. We're getting divorced, period. And I'm suing you, period. Hey, remember, Judy, there's more to life than just money. But you're gonna spend the rest of your life hurting for money, so you'd better work hard.
No.
After that, we were formally divorced. and Judy's parents cut all ties with her. She was left entirely, completely, totally alone. I'm sure it's going to be hard for her to pay off her debts all by herself. She's got no one at all who's willing to help her, so she's going to have to learn how to be frugal really fast, or else she's in big trouble. And as for me, I decided on my punishment for Ken. I made him shave his beloved hair off. We're even now. In the end, I decided not to sue him for his part in the affair. I think he's learned his lesson. He won't be doing something like that ever again. Also, while we may no longer be son and father-in-law to each other, me and Stuart here are just as good of friends as we ever were. We've been golfing buddies ever since Judy and I got married, and we still keep our regular tea time. Nice shot, Stuart.
Speaking of nice, check out that gal over there.
Huh? I'm enjoying being single again for now, but who knows what life will bring? A new romance may be right in front of me. Trouble Busters!